Alright, so all of this on the outside, this is the dura mater. This is the outermost layer of the brain matter. And I made a cut right here. You can look in here. And the pia mater is the innermost layer. And then in the middle is the arachnoid matter. The cerebrum is all of this up here. And then, let's see. The sulci are these ridges on the top of here. Or the grooves, excuse me. And the ridges are the gyri. The medial longitudinal fissure is right here. It separates the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of the cerebral cortex. The four lobes are, this is the frontal lobe. This is responsible for motor functions. This is the occipital lobe. This is responsible for anything with sight. And then the temporal lobe is auditory senses. And then the parietal lobe is posterior to that, and that is responsible for somatic sensory information. The cerebellum is right here, and I'm going to flip this over. I got to identify back side of this. This is the brainstem. This is where the brain is connected inside the skull. The spinal cord right here. This is where the brain connects to the spine. The medulla is right over here. This is responsible for respiratory control, other things like involuntary actions, heart beating, all that stuff. And pons is basically all on this side, and that's what connects all the cranial nerves together. The olfactory bulbs are up here, these two. The optic chiasma is right over here, connects these two together. I'm just going to turn this. The third and fourth ventricles, I'm going to turn this over again. And back here, they connect through the cerebral aqueduct, and that's where cerebral spinal fluid goes between the ventricles. So it's near the spinal cord. And then the thalamus is right here. The hypothalamus is responsible for sensory information. The hypothalamus is below that. That's responsible for temperature regulation and other bodily functions. The pineal body is right over here. That secretes melatonin, serotonin, all that stuff. And pons is basically just like all around here. It connects all these cranial nerves together. And then the medulla is right here. Well, it'd be on the other side of that. The branch tree-like pattern, the arbor vitae, is right here. You can see that's in the cerebellum. The midbrain is between the thalamus and the pons. So it'd be here. It'd be somewhere right over here. And that is responsible for nerve tracts and visual and auditory stimuli. And then the white matter and gray matter. The white matter would be right here. I'm going to angle this better. Right here. You can obviously see the white matter. And the outer gray matter would be up above that, right over here. And I believe that's everything that I need to do. So we're good.